Oh, hello, this is Tak Chung from Walk with Tak. Welcome to my YouTube channel. During the past several years, I have tried to get my family to eat more vegetables. My wife is pretty much on board, but not my son yet. Like many young people at his age, he still enjoys eating meat, so I have been looking for a meal substitute. It turned out that tofu is an excellent substitute for meat, so I have been cooking a lot of tofu. In this video, I'm going to show you a dish with tofu as a substitute for meat. I found this firm tofu that's sold in all Walmart. It is reasonably in price, about $1.50 for a pound. For this dish, I'm going to cut the tofu into cubes. I start out by slice the tofu in half, and then I cut them first lengthwise and then crosswise. I use a small cutting board that I put the tofu on. This has a great advantage because after I finish cutting it, I put the box back over the tofu and then I flip it over and will go right back into the box. For the rest of the dish, I'm going to create a vegetable medley. I already have some broccoli cut it up in the refrigerator. I next found some cauliflower in the refrigerator. It's also already prepped and ready to go. I also find some sliced onion in the refrigerator, and I decided I'm going to include it in this dish. Lastly, I want to add some carrot to the dish, and I have some carrot already sliced in the refrigerator. This is the advantage of advanced prepping because it only takes me about a couple minutes to gather all these ingredients, and I'm almost ready to cook. The next step is for me to gather the seasoning that I'm going to use in this dish. I'm going to use oyster sauce. In the past, I found oyster sauce is great for a tofu dish. I'm going to also use a dark soy sauce, which will provide the saltiness as well as the coloration. I'm also going to use some Korean BBQ sauce. This sauce is a little bit sweet, so it will give the dish a little bit sweetness. I'm going to use cornstarch to create a sauce. I'm going to use 1 tablespoon of cornstarch to 8 tablespoons of water in this jar. The cornstarch tends to settle to the bottom of the jar, so it is very easy to shake it up when you have them in a jar. I use my Imusa 14-inch light cast iron wok. The first thing I do is to heat up the wok. I set the burner to high, and then I add 2 tablespoons of canola oil, and I heat up the oil for about 1 minute. Next, I add 1 cup of sliced onion, carrot, and cauliflower, and I stir fry the contents for about 25 seconds. A stir fry is a shallow frying. The process of the hot oil create flavor molecule on the surface of the food. Now I add all these 3 items together because they take about the same amount of time to cook. I next add the broccoli to the wok. I add them later because the broccoli takes faster to cook. In order for the stir fry to be effective, the content should be covered with oil. So it looks like I need more oil, so I add some more oil from my squeeze bottle. You might wonder how long you should stir fry the content. My criteria is that when the oil covers all the surface of the ingredients and they start to look glistening, and that means that they has been thoroughly fried. At this point, if you like your ingredients to be crunchy, then it is done for you. However, for me, I like the ingredient a little bit more tender, so I'm going to add some water to steam them. I will add just barely enough water to cover the bottom of the wok. I don't want to add too much water. I can always add more as the process continues. Too much water tends to dilute the flavor. Once I reach the texture that I prefer, the next step is for me to add the tofu. There are a couple reasons why the tofu is added later. The first reason is that tofu is already cooked. The second reason is that you do not want to break up the tofu because when the tofu are scattered too much, it makes the dish taste chalky. So at this point, when you stir the content, you should stir very gently. You will use the wok spatula like a shovel and turn the ingredients over. Here is a clear indication of the advantage of the wok in this kind of cooking. I don't think you can do it in any type of cooking utensils. Next, I'm going to season the dish. I started with oyster sauce, which will give savoriness to the dish. I then add the dark soy sauce that will give both a saltiness as well as the dark coloration. Lastly, I use a Korean BBQ sauce to provide a sweetness to the dish. I transfer all my sauces from the original bottles to squeeze bottles. This makes the dispensing much more easier. I mix the content very gently with the wok spatula by turning the ingredients over. I next did a taste test to make sure everything tastes well. I make some final adjustment by adding some additional dark soy sauce. Lastly, I'm going to make the sauce. I'm using the cornstarch suspension that I have prepared. When you're doing it for the first time, I would add a little bit at a time instead of add all of them because it might become too thick. After I add the cornstarch, the sauce thickens rapidly in about few seconds. With some additional mixing, the dish is ready to be served. The cook time of this dish is 6 minutes and 18 seconds. I prepare the wok and set it up, and that takes about 1 minute and 2 seconds. So the entire cook time from beginning to end is 7 minutes and 21 seconds. The prep time for this dish is minimum. The only thing that I have to prep is to cut up the tofu. All the other ingredients are already ready to go. My son really enjoyed this dish. He has increasingly found that tofu is a good substitute for meat. In addition to this firm tofu, there are other kinds of tofu that I cook on a regular basis. For example, I use a fried tofu, has a firm texture, make it taste like meat. I also use another spiced tofu, also has a very firm texture. It makes it taste like beef. And then I use a what is known as a soy puff. It's a deep fried tofu, which I have used in another video. This is one of our all-time favorites. With my template-based cooking, you can easily substitute these different kinds of tofu. In future videos, I will give you more ideas of how to use this tofu. I'm very glad that tofu is gaining increasing popularity in this country. It is a great substitution for meat, both for health and environmental reasons. If you find this video helpful to you, please click the like icon below. That will help me to extend the visibility of my YouTube channel, also to reach a broader audience. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you would like to receive notifications of my future video posting. Thank you for watching. See you next time.